Hello, hello, hello. Hold on a second. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing great. Freddie Miller here, fired up. Happy Monday. I know it's been a while since I get on, so I'm excited to get back on. Hopefully something I share with you guys today will empower and inspire you guys to move forward and make things happen in your life, whatever that is, whatever you have pending, whatever's going on. I haven't been on video for a while for several reasons. Hopefully I'll cover a little bit of that today. Who knows, depending where I go. No kidding. What's up, Andres? Christian. Damien, I was thinking about you when I was putting this together. That little talk we had in Dallas. Hopefully I'll go there, like you said. Christian, Carlos Sama, Iris, Vegas, Alexander. Well, anyhow, guys, I'm really excited to be on. I haven't done one of these videos in a while for several reasons. Just obviously, when you come on and you start doing these videos, especially when you're speaking from the heart and you're trying to share a message, and I don't know if I'm coming in and out. Your mind's got to be clear, and when you're going through challenges, when you have unresolved issues and whatnot, and they start surmounting, then you don't have the mindset. I'm a very transparent person. I'm very congruent when I speak, what I share. I'm doing, or I'm about it. If I'm going through a crisis, I'll probably share it after I overcome it. Right? I'm not gonna go there and share. But I've gone through some challenges the last year or two, and even though I've always been mentally tough, I've had ups and downs, and sometimes it's gotten the best of me. And I'll just say, like, the last couple months, I've been trying to get re-engaged at my level. I was talking to someone today, and I was like, dude, I have two levels: all in, all out, or nothing. Right? I'm not a middleman. I'm not like that guy that does stuff half-assed. Like, when I'm doing stuff, I just go all out. And for several reasons, I hadn't felt that way. And so anyhow, I wanted to share today something. Yesterday, a friend of mine, Andres, had told me last week about going to a church called Vus Church. And I'd heard about it. I'd had a couple friends of mine tell me, and just again, I guess sometimes you get in your little world, and I hadn't been in church for a while, and yesterday it was just one of those things, like I felt like I got to do something different. He had just told me, I remembered, he had told me last week at a party, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go check it out, and sent him a message, and Jose Luis I sent him a message, hey, are you going today? He said, yeah, and I went, and guys, I can tell you, it was one of the best experiences I've had in a long time. Sometimes you forget, how your environment changes everything, right? And church, a lot of people that follow me are in network marketing like myself. We all know when we go to the conventions, you're like, the cost involved and all the different factors, you forget sometimes, the power of an event, what an event can do to you, how your mindset changes, how leaders are born, how ideas are born, how, all kinds of stuff are done. And it's not just network marketing, it's every single industry, right? But yesterday I went to this church, and the vibe was amazing. The energy was spectacular, and the message that was delivered, I think it was just what the doctor orders. It's funny, there's a saying that says, when the student is ready, the master will appear. And I think they were talking to me yesterday, from the main message, which is confidence comes from clarity. I think that I've been lacking confidence. I'm a very confident person in many areas of my life, but because of all kinds of challenges I've gone through and things I haven't settled and overcome and whatnot, I lost confidence. I'm not the Fredster. I'm not that fired up guy that everybody's used to, empowering, inspiring other people and lighting them up. And I think that's happens. Part of it was bad decisions. Part of it is neglect. Part of it is maybe being too private. I'm not the type of person to expose myself, to anybody, really. I try to resolve things myself. I try to read. I try to listen. I try to watch stuff and figure things out. Whether it's I don't want to bother people, whether it's I feel, I don't know, I whatever it is, that's who I am, right? Everybody's built differently. But I share that with you because now I went yesterday and it was just powerful. Everything that was said just, kind of gave me clarity and power, to move forward in a lot of things that I've been maybe indecisive, that maybe I've been holding back. I recently went through a breakup, and you start questioning, is that really what I wanted to do? Or maybe it's what's supposed to do, right? Maybe that's part of what was holding me back. Maybe it's not. I don't know, right? But I share that with you because yesterday, there were so many nuggets shared. If you go online, Boost Church, they have a YouTube channel, and the message is on there yesterday. I'm not going to go into all the message, and I'm not going to get into anything religious or biblical, but I will share a lot of stuff and how it applies to life in general, because I think, without going there, maybe I will, I think that, you're able to really get clarity in a lot of stuff. And, guys, clarity is power, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, no matter what you want to accomplish in life, you got to know why you're doing it. You got to know, what it takes. And then you got to persist. One of the first things he mentioned yesterday after talking about confidence comes from clarity, he started talking about asking, seeking, and knocking, right? Asking basically is, asking deep questions about what it is exactly that you need to do in order to accomplish what you want, in order to overcome an obstacle, in order to solve a problem. A lot of times we don't ask. I'm one of them. Asking is vital. Seeking out people that have overcome, a mentor, for example, somebody that's overcome some challenges, that's moved in spite of them, and gone to the other side, right? Had some challenges, had some problems, and gone to the other side, right? And then obviously, seeking is persistence. I think at the end of the day, the great Og Mandino says, persist until, right? Persist until. And no matter what you want to accomplish in life, you've got to persist in order to be able to accomplish. You got to persist in order to keep going. At the end of the day, it's not, those that get started fast. It's, who persisted and who kept going while others quit, right? And persistence and seeking is a powerful, powerful message. But, he started saying, one of the main things that gives you clarity is asking yourself, who do you serve? You get confidence from clarity, and you get clarity from knowing three things. Number one, who do you serve? What are you called for? And what sets you apart, right? And so, guys, we all, we all were brought here on purpose for a purpose. Every single one of us has a purpose. If we're alive, there's a reason why we're alive, right? We're here to serve a purpose. And, everybody's different. Everybody has a different calling. He talked about calling and what a calling is. And it's just, my passion is to empower and inspire people. I love making people smile. I like making people feel better than they did. I like helping people, become better at whatever it is they want to do, to believe that they can, no matter what obstacle or challenge they've gone. And, it's funny, like I was listening to something that said, who motivates the motivator? And it's interesting, I've been struggling with that in the past year because of all, again, things that I've gone through in life, and I'm still overcoming. And, so it's powerful. But basically it said, you were put on this earth for a mission. You were born on purpose. Everyone has a calling from God. My main message to you guys is, one thing I learned yesterday is you got to put yourself in an environment, whether it's church or whatever it is, a group of people that are going the way you want to go. Because any problem that you've gone through, any challenge that you're going through, anything that you're confronting right now, other people have, whether it's a health issue, whether it's a family issue, whether it's a business issue. And a lot of times, I'm the first one to raise my hand. We keep ourselves in a cave. We stay home, right? And we don't seek. We don't get involved with other people. We don't find out who is doing what, who's at their prime of their life, and pick their brain and see what it is. Because as an iron sharpens an iron, so does one man sharpen another, right? And when I was at my prime, I remember people coming to me, broken down, and I did everything I could to share with them, how I'd overcome a lot of stuff, and how I was at the top of my game. And sometimes you forget, how you got to the top. You made bad decisions, you went down, right? It happens. We're human. So how do you get back up, right? Who are you around? What are you learning? What exactly do you want to do? What do you got to do to do that, right? To accomplish that. And then you just got to freaking put some action, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, the renewing of the mind, which is what I got yesterday, leads to transformation. But that transformation only occurs through application. So get involved, surround yourself around the right people. But once you get advice, once you get direction, you got to move. And, if you don't move, you can't start that movement. If you don't move, you can't create, whatever it is exactly that you want to accomplish, whatever it is that you want to get done. And guys, I can tell you the mind is so freaking powerful. It's nuts. People get sick because of their thinking. People obviously, create all kinds of problems because of their thinking. And so you've got to, a lot of us have to have a neck up from the checkup, and a checkup from the neck up. And I think that, no matter where you're at in life, whether you're up or you're down, if you're not growing, you're dying. You've got to be surrounding yourself with people that are in the game, in the trenches, making things happen, whatever industry you're in. And you got to be constantly growing and learning, learning so that you grow. Because guys, again, if you're not growing, you're dying. At night, met up with a friend that's a very successful entrepreneur. I just come from Cannes, where they do the film festival. He had won a big marketing award for his company. He's a very successful entrepreneur, very well known here in Miami. And, one of the ideas that he picked up was all these big marketers globally that are changing the world and the direction of how things move and things operate. He said one of the big takeaways he got is think like a kid, right? Kids don't have prejudgments. Kids, think everything's possible. They have no limiting beliefs. And a lot of times, we're stuck where we're stuck. We're not happy. We're not moving forward. We're not doing things because we have all these limiting beliefs because life has thrown us so many curveballs. We've had so many challenges. We've lost. We've gotten frustrated. We've gotten depressed. People have let us down. We've made bad decisions. We've gone through pain, right? And so we have so many filters in our life that we limit ourselves and we don't move. We're stuck. And, when you think like a child, there's no limits. Everything's possible, right? No one's going to hold you back. You're not embarrassed to ask anything. Whatever you want, you go for it. And as a result of going for it, as a result of persisting, right? Because kids are very persistent, right? They tend to get what they want because they don't stop asking for it. So as a result of that, you get it. And so my message for you guys today is, clarity comes from confidence, right? And, I don't know where you're at in life today, but you can go from wherever you're at right now and within a 30, 60, 90-day period, totally transform your life, your health, your finances, your surroundings, the people you're around. You can attract the love of your life. You can attract, so many things, but it all starts with the mind. And so my challenge to you guys is, I'll be coming on a lot more because I'm going to be studying this like crazy. I'm going to be getting really involved in a lot of different events and whatnot. So I'll be bringing a lot of value to a lot of you guys. But guys, I'm fired up. I hope to continue what I've always done for a lot of you guys. I hope to, run across a lot of you guys like I do, whether I'm in Miami or I'm flying to Seattle or I'm in Puerto Rico or I'm in Colombia or I'm in Europe or I don't know, I'm in Los Angeles, whatever. I run into you guys at an airport or connect with you guys in a city or even here on social media. And something I shared with you guys, some experience I went through, something I'm doing, not talking about, but doing, inspires you guys to step out in faith and make things happen for you and your family. Guys, 2018, there's plenty of time. The next 6 months can dramatically change your life. 3 to 6 months starts with a decision. And, I hope in this journey, I can help you guys move forward and have some success. And, just be smiling in the morning, right? Fired up and excited because, you love the life you're living. You love, you're giving back. You're making an impact and you feel very good about what you're doing. So anyhow, Fred Stir from South Point Park. I'm here in South Beach. So you guys know where it's at. Cruises come out of here. That's Fisher Island over there. Take care. God bless. See you soon. Adios.